What up, Trippy Nation? It's your boy, Evan Michael D, in the left-time vessel. As you can see, at least think I'm alive. Am I feeling? Am I thinking? Am I being? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'll accept it. Much love, though. So much has been going on this planet. You can feel it. Gaia, our Earth, is shedding a lot of things and growing, just as the trees will grow bigger and stronger till it's their time to give their last bit of energy, just as we do. We are limitless potential of energy, right? We are born giving off energy, and we never can tap into that full amount of energy at one single time. Entropy, right? So as the trees grow, we grow, right? So it's foolish not to think that everything evolves, even in the energetic realm of things. If we are mostly energy, we are here receiving updates and upgrades from the sun, from the planet's electromagnetic field, because in a sense, by nature, in science, we are electromagnetic and chemical beings. So our bodies are housing of electromagnetics. Our hearts, our minds, they put off wavelengths and frequencies and pulses, right? As well as our bodies, housing of chemicals. It's a chemical powerhouse. Your own personal drugstore, right? That's why it's like weird to see that people are relying on outside sources of happiness and drugs, but it's just easier than creating your own homeostasis and balance within your own body, right? Giving yourself the time to heal and reacclimate inside to make yourself feel good, right? Because we got our own drug houses, right? Our own pharmacies. We got all these chemicals that help, signal things to our brain, feel good in the body, feel sour, feel happy, feel lost, feel empty, all of these, right? In the end, we get very used to them because since a very young age, my cat going crazy, since a very young age, our feelings turn into memories, and memories of the emotions. So that programming of our environment and our own inner worlds has a lot to do, or all to do, with what's happening in us and around us. The two internal dualities, or external, internal duality, right? Usually, with what's happening inside, there's a direct proportion with what's happening outside. And I'll share an example of this. It's quite profound. So I'm an avid lifter. I love to just be healthy in the physical sense, right? So I do all I can. So I was going to work out, and work out is the main term, right? Not go there and talk to people and get distracted and go on my phone. I was there to work on my inner world, my drive, my motivation, and my muscles inside, right? And so I'm going there, right? I get there. I start doing my warm-ups. I start working out. And, eventually I started chatting. And this was after I told myself, don't worry about anything that's going on outside you. Don't talk to anybody. Don't do this. You're focused on your inner world, right? So after, I catch myself talking, I'm like, okay, so I get back to work, right? And then, a little bit later, I'm talking, I'm chatting, like, yappy Kathy. So this big Slavic gentleman that's like 250 pounds of lean muscle, 7 foot tall, I swear, biggest guy in the gym. And I appreciate his beast mentality of just get things fucking done because you take ownership of it, right? So he comes up and slaps me on the back and goes, are you working out or are you fucking talking? And instantly I stop. I like double take and I'm like looking deep into his eyes and I'm just like, holy shit. Knowing what I said prior to coming to the gym about getting distracted. So right there in that moment, I'm looking at a piece of my inner world, my inner mind, telling me on the outside, what the fuck you doing, asking a question, right? What are you doing? You said this was your intention, you're not doing it. So right then and there, I switched gears. I fucking saw a piece of my mind outside of myself saying, get the fuck to work. And then I fucking went beast mode, had an insanely killer workout, right? Fucking drive, motivation, just intense and smart working. Anyways, after that occurrence, I wrote down this. Listen, that's your inner world of mind paying you mind. What question does I ask you? Listen, that's your inner world of mind paying you mind. What question does I ask you? So let me break it down for you. We should always be listening. Because if everything internally is in direct proportion to what's going on externally, we could see what's going on, what's happening inside ourselves from looking outside sometimes, right? It's good to live within, outward, but sometimes those little tells help, like to get me back working out. So listen, that's your inner world of mind. My inner part of my own mind was outside of my bell, outside of myself, telling me, hey, what are you doing, bro? Get the fuck to work. It paid me mind to look at me, and I was open to listening into it. So I just stood there and knew, right? My own piece of my mind inside, we were looking at each other. Like a cell firing in your brain, the synapses connecting, instantly knew. Listen, that's your inner world of mind paying you mind. What question does I ask you? Well, right there, it asks you, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You said you were going to get a killer workout. You're talking. So, noticing and being aware of that, I crushed it. But that can be used for absolutely anything and everything. And should. It's easy to get lost in what's going on outside. But if you keep your ears open, remain open for that awareness, you can catch yourself very quickly. Like, say you wake up in the morning, you get a little rushed, and you haven't had time to kind of get into yourself and, enjoy your sacred time in the mornings, as you delve into this reality, not the dream world or astral world, whatever you want to call. So you're all edgy, right? Your emotions are ungrounded. And then you kind of let these negative thought patterns and loops supersede your own, ability to calm yourself and ground yourself. Then you start to feel heavy heart and anxiety, and it's starting to rid through your body, and you're starting to perpetuate that state. And you notice that, certain people talking things, so it's not helping it. So sometimes you gotta step the fuck away and just say, hey, I don't have to feel this way. I don't have to, perpetuate this state any longer, because I control my emotions. I control my mind. So if I unfire that signal to my brain, to the connections of my synapses, I can reprogram it for the moment, calm myself, just breathe into the moment, be present.